Hello, everyone. We are live. Let me set up, and then I'll explain what we're doing. I'm feeling weak and shaky for someone who is about to get into what I'm about to get into. Okay. All right. Well, the video looks a little wonky. It could be lined up better and all that fun stuff, but it is what it is. I don't know if the music in this background video is copyright free or whatnot, but we will see. While I am tagging this video, I'll let you know what we're doing. Let me find the tags. So this is an idea I wanted to do for a while. I am gonna, once I start curling, I'm just streaming until I can't curl 5 pounds anymore. It's kind of like reminds me of like old school Mr. Beast. He used to do like streaming challenges and stuff. I feel like that's fun. I'm gonna try to do that. First I need to tag it. Sorry, I'm tagging it. The beginning of my streams are always boring. I just raw dog it. Like, boom, get into it. Anyone who comes into the beginning of the stream, they always see like the setup process. It is what it is. I don't have like that waiting loading screen until I'm ready. It's just if you get in early, you can either dip out, come back later, whatever. But this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Endurance stream. That's a good way to call it, huh? All right. It's tagged. I think we're ready to get into it. I don't know where the viewers are. All right. What up, brother? Alright, stream ends when I can't lift anymore. I got some hip hop. Don't know if it's copyright free or not. But who cares? Alright. these workout streams are cool too because, I mean, you get a little workout in, get a little streaming in. Should probably slow down. I don't want to like burn out in like 2 minutes. That'd be pretty pathetic, huh? I'm wondering how long I could go. 5 pounds. My lips already dry too. I just want a drink of water. Should have took a sip before I started. I'm gonna have a pump after this. I like this beat. Yo, we just lifting, shifting, getting and gripping. Yeah, I'm a pippin', never really slipping. Always on my tip top. All their panties drop when they see the kid. Look what he do, he always on this shit. Like move, never stop lifting weight. Standing at heaven's gates. Like please let me in. But you lived a life of sin, so down, down, down they go. Down, down, burns his soul. Eternity in the fire and flames. Understand, there is no shame in the pain and the life you live, kid. Come on, really, what's the difference? Just a misfit. Just some mistakes, for heaven's sakes. Let the earthquake and break and drop, then he goes again into the core. He's freestyling. Just looking at the just lifting, looking at the weird little hypnotizing. I don't know, that's kind of cool, like going into that flow state. I remember when I used to do workouts when I was a kid, Mom would stop me immediately because she thinks I'll throw it in my leg. I don't know if I read that wrong, but your mom shouldn't have stopped you from working out. Working out's good for you. Moving keeps us alive. Dude, this visual's a trip though. I feel like my screen's blocking the best part of this visual. Alright, it's starting to hurt. I don't know how long I've been going, but it's definitely burning. Ooh. I like the beat though. Am I really just gonna sit here and freestyle it in the stream? Might as well. I'll tell you what's up with like this whole streaming journey I'm on right now, because I've been doing YouTube since like 2009, and this streaming thing is just kind of cool because I am like so burnt out on like editing. Like I like making videos and editing, but I'm just burnt out right now. And streaming is kind of cool. You just let it fly, do your thing. Now we got the rave music on. No, but yeah, I'm digging the streaming thing. Yo. So I have some students, yeah, I get the overprotective mom thing. I've seen it a lot. And it's cute because it's out of like their best interest. They want what's best for you, but an overprotective mom sometimes can be a little much. They think it's like good. Or they think they're doing you a service of always like being there for you and like keeping you safe. But I feel like kids need that independence. They need to fail and pick themselves back up. So in that sense, being too sheltered it like inhibits your growth, you know? I had a little bit of that when I was young. My parents wouldn't even let me cook. And then like all my friends knew how to cook and stuff. It's embarrassing. But then you get a place of your own, you just figure it out. Just be a dummy for a little bit and get it done. Yes, editing's fun. Lives too, but I won't be doing it live because imagine something happens in real life and that shouldn't be streamed. Dude, I am there with you. To be honest, I have a foul mouth. I say inappropriate stuff, but I'm a good person. So I just hope people could like see the authenticity and realize you're a good person even though you like inappropriate jokes. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if you give too much power to certain subjects, I feel like that's not a good thing. You know what I mean? You gotta take the power away from, like, I don't know. I just think comedy is bigger than the negativity. Like, why focus on negativity? You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm an idiot. But I just try to be a good person, and I think it's okay to joke around. Just being real. I don't think you should take everything so serious. And yeah, brother, I love editing. It's just, I want to make content, and sometimes I get like that paralysis by analysis. Every video has to be so perfect, and yeah. And then you just kind of lose that joy in it. So it's just kind of fun, just like winging it, doing some lives, and editing whenever I feel like it. I wish I had money just to pay for an editor. That'd be sick. Ugh. This music's perfect, by the way, for this. This is definitely getting copyright claim, but it is what it is because I don't get paid from YouTube anyway. So, congratulations to whoever video this is. This is a sick, dope video. You deserve the money. Ugh. Yes, when I was a kid, my mom wouldn't let me work out or anything, and she also won't let me express emotions normally, which led people bullying me. Haha. Yeah, dude. My mom always told me when I was young I was super emotional, but now as an adult, I feel like my more sensitive and emotional side helps me connect with people and be like transparent and real, and I feel like I build more deeper and meaningful relationships that way. So I feel like it's good to like express your emotions, you know what I mean? Because I feel like most people bury stuff deep down and life is rough, and I feel like it's better to be transparent. At least that's worked for me. You just gotta learn how to control your emotions, not be over emotional at times. You also gotta learn how to be stoic and deal with controversy, and you know. It sounds like you've kind of had a rougher childhood too, and I feel like that'll be better in the long run. You grow from it, you know. It all helps with your mental fortitude. Ugh. My arms are burning. How long have we been going so far? Too long. We got pumped yet? Ugh. I'm looking flappy birds. Flappy triceps. Yes, a lot of people focus on negativity when someone's saying a joke. If you get whacked, I mean, people really think about a joke before being so serious and hate I'm trying to read it, but I'm also like out of breath and throwing myself off balance. I'm reading it on my phone, by the way. Joke before being so serious and hate the person if you know what I'm saying. I do know what you're saying. Yeah, the music does say different. I like all music. When people are like into just one genre, that always like trips me out. I'm like, why not try to like a little bit of everything? Like if it sounds good, it sounds good. Why do you have to be just like country or just rap or just rock? It's like, hey, if it slaps in the headphones or it like fits whatever vibe you're feeling, why don't you just play that music? You know what I mean? This is too easy, by the way. I feel like I'm gonna be here forever. I didn't know this was, you know. Nah, it is starting to burn. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting mixed emotions right now. It's like, it's easy. No, it hurts. That's that devil and angel on each shoulder. You got that one voice in your head that's like, you're weak. Don't do it. Give up. And you got that other voice like, nah, all day. Never stopping. Silence that inner bitch. Like David Goggins says, huh? This is definitely getting copyright claimed though, which I'm cool with. That's been my whole thing on YouTube. I've made so many videos that like no music in the background, nothing, and I've gotten monetized a bunch, and they always seem to take monetization away, saying like reused content or whatever, and it's such bullshit. But I'm to the point now, like whatever. I don't need to get paid by YouTube because I truly enjoy like making videos and like meeting people online and stuff like that and just having a good time. So YouTube's cool, but their old monetization thing is not good for small creators. Thank you, Oliver. I will keep doing what I'm doing. Dude, you're keeping me going. Coming by, saying what's up. That's what I needed today. I've had a lot of negativity, a lot of bad stuff going on in life. Just a lot of sick, family and stuff, and it's hard, and you just gotta stay positive. And you even being in the comment section just helps with the keeping the vibes up, and I feel like I needed like a disco ball and the lights flashing and stuff. It's kind of too boring in here for these vibes. I need like that club lighting in here. I wish there was a counter that just counted how many curls I did, because I am truly interested. I gotta start extending on the triceps. Get that tricep workout. There's no better way to work out than just like streaming, making some fun content, doing your thing. Earlier I did a VR video game, a boxing video game. And this is fun. It's a fun way to work out. In that stream I was talking about, like when you have ADD, sometimes it's hard to get yourself moving and motivated. But when you make it fun and you hack your dopamine in your brain and make the exercises entertaining, then it's easy. I don't know if it's disco, it's like rave music. Makes me want to be like... Oh my god. My arms, I can feel the blood just like pulsing through my fingers. It reminds me when I used to do landscaping, and I'd be holding onto the equipment and the blood in my hands just from gripping would just be non-existent and my fingertips would go numb. And then I eventually developed a little bit of carpal tunnel. That's kind of what it feels like is happening right now. It feels like I got that carpal tunnel coming back. And there's blood just not going in my fingertips. And my fingertips are going a little numb just by like gripping the weight. Yeah, maybe with music or having someone to support it helps you to work out. Yeah, that makes it more fun. Working out with someone's always fun, but at the same time, too, I am kind of a loner, and I like this whole YouTube journey and streaming. Like, I've been doing YouTube since 2009. I'm 34 now, a long time ago. And I love making videos, but I'm also ADD, so I go through these phases where I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to do anything. So it's interesting. My personality is very, like, either very out there, outgoing, or don't want to be seen, like it's sheltered. And I think everyone's kind of like that. We go through like phases. But yeah. Ooh. I've been doing YouTube for a long time. Back in high school, like the milk challenge. I don't know if you remember that. Or like the 7-Up and banana challenge. A lot of throwing up in early YouTube. The eating challenges. Whoa. When that little music drop made me feel like I was having a stroke or something. It was a good little burn. I feel like I'm flopping it up and it's making me look kind of weak. But it's rough. So you are kind of the person, like, you get scared of a certain thing but want to experience it anyways because that's what... Yes. No, definitely. I like doing things that make me uncomfortable because I am a very introverted person and I have a lot of introverted friends, and I feel like if it wasn't for me, they won't experience like as much life as they should. Same with my wife. She's very introverted. So I try to like step outside that comfort zone for both myself and for like the introverts around me in my circle. And it's always worth it. You always have a good time. And you learn how to, like, I guess, not feel awkward in situations. And I feel like being awkward is normal. You're learning how to adapt. You know? I've read a lot of books on that, too. Because I'm a, like, very awkward person. But I'm learning to not judge myself. And just accept it. Because, like, most people, I feel like you and aren't super concerned about what's going on with you, and most people are more concerned with what's going on with themselves. You know what I mean? So I stopped thinking about myself through other people. You know what I mean? Like giving other people's voices and making up like their thoughts of myself in my own head. I know I'm being very like Inception right now, but I know you know what I'm saying. The biggest thing you could do in life is just be you, do you, be authentic to yourself and your interest, and not worry what people think. As simple as that. If people are hating, that's their own insecurity speaking. Basically a mix, but I love supporting it others, and I love getting along with others, even my bully. I can't always think if I should be friends. That's so fun. You're a people pleaser. Yep. That's not uncommon, though. That just means you're a good person and you want everyone to be happy and everyone to like you. And to be honest, it depends how big of a bully they are. If they're like a playful bully and they're not doing anything too, like, vicious, you know, then yeah, I mean, you could always befriend them. I had some bullies like that. I had a bully who sat next to me. This is like 5th grade? I think 5th grade. I had a bully bigger than me sat next to me, would always flick the back of my ear. But we were kind of friends. We were like friends bullies. It was weird. But he always did stuff like that to me. And he was a lot bigger than me. And we had wrestling one time in PE. And I got matched up with him. and I threw him around and controlled him. And I remembered, like, yeah, I may be small, but I am like tough, and I didn't have to deal with him anymore because I realized like I was afraid of like he could beat me up. But then once we wrestled, I was like, oh no, I would manhandle this guy. You know what I mean? So yeah, sometimes bullies are like made up in your head, and you have to deal with them in different ways. But if it's like a true bully who's just like a not good person, I don't think he's worth the time, and you don't need him in your life, to be real. But if he's like a friend bully, and you know that's kind of his way of showing love, then yeah. That sucks, dude. I'll read it out. To be honest, my bullies are hella scary. I remember there were 5 bullies ganging up on me. I looked at the back. I was scared as hell. Yeah, that sucks when people gang up like that. In high school, I always stood up for the people getting bullies, but I have a lot of regrets. I have regrets where I didn't stand up for like a kid who got locked in a locker. And I was friends with him too. He's on our football team. He was kind of like the runt, and he got locked in a locker. And I usually stand up for people, but I didn't stand up that day, and I regret it to this day. It like makes me feel bad inside. It almost reminds me of like the Breakfast Club. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but the jock in it, he gets detention because he's trying to like do something for his dad, like prove he's a wild young like alpha male, and he like tapes a kid up or something like that, just for like his image, and he like regrets it big time in detention. It's a beautiful scene because I relate with that a lot because I didn't do something and allowed the kid to get bullied. And I remember I hated how it made me feel, and I always, since that moment, stood up for kids because I just felt like so bad for him, and I didn't do anything. So, same with you. Don't be afraid of bullies. Stand up to them. Unless they're really going to hurt you, then avoid them, you know, if you're not able to stand up for them or to them. They bully me mentally, and I guess sometimes they try to push me away, you know. I feel really bad for him. He must have been, yeah, when he was, no. He's a cop now. The kid who got bullied. And he's a good dude, and we've became really good friends. So he's doing alright. It always turns out alright for the ones being bullied. As long as you make it through it and don't break. Like I work with a lot of kids, and it's rough in the world, and you just got to be a strong person and make it through it. And then when you become an adult, it's cool because you kind of get to make your own life. You know what I mean? Whatever your parents were, whether they were rich or poor, that's not you. You know what I mean? So whatever you want, just focus on it and go for it. And even if you don't get it, like I'm 34, I have a lot of things I didn't get, but I'm proud of what I do have. You know what I mean? I may not own a house, but I own a condo. I got that. Being a homeowner in California, I don't care. I'm proud of that. My vehicle's paid off. You know what I mean? I have a wife. I'm close with the people around me. Life's just about being a good person, no matter what. And you seem like a good person, Oliver. Look at I'm sitting here pumping 5 pounds, getting like inspired right now. This is getting deep, but I can't help it. That's how I am. I don't like elevator talk. Like, oh, beautiful day today, huh? When I meet people, like if people give me that elevator talk bullshit, I just feel like it's so unauthentic. I like real deep conversation. How are you doing? Oh, I'm good. No, how are you doing? Oh, I feel like, kicking the bucket. You know what that saying came from, by the way? This is going to be dark. Kicking the bucket. It comes from hanging yourself. When you stand on the bucket, kicking it out from under you. Like killing. Yeah. That's pretty dark, huh? That's where that saying comes from. Kicking the bucket, by the way. Fun fact. Not so fun fact. Wow, that's cool. For now, I'm just a 15-year-old. I want to be an anthropologist. Oh, that's cool. Or a pharmacist. There we go. But right now, I'm an artist. Okay, an editor. I can help my dad by picking medicines and stuff. That's awesome, dude. I apologize for anything foul I may say. I have no filter. I am the inappropriate uncle to my niece and nephews. But yeah. And a pharmacist is cool. I actually have a buddy who's a pharmacist. A lot of schooling, so stay in school. I hope you're doing well in that, focusing hard on that, because it's a lot of hard work. And as for an editor, that's awesome. I like doing video editing and art. As you can tell, I don't know if you see like the canvases behind me. None of my good art's showing. It's hung up on the wall to the right of me over here, or to the left of me, right of you. But that's always fun. Art you should do lifelong, in my opinion. People who don't do art, I feel like I don't trust them. I don't know. I feel like you gotta be able to create in some form. Because people who aren't creating are only taking in other people's creation. Does that make sense? And they're being filled with other people's ideas. And I feel like people who are able to create are usually more objective thinkers. So in a world where like people are very red or blue, left or right, Democratic or Republican, I like people who are moderate and objective and like create their own opinions. My fingers are going really freaking numb, by the way. I don't know. I might have to call it soon. I know the lifts are going easy, but the grip part, my hands are just, woo, killing me. How long have I been going for, Oliver? Oh, your mom's a doctor? That's cool. So you come from good genetics, very smart. So yeah, don't worry about the bullies, dude. You're gonna be alright. You're gonna be set no matter what. You're gonna get all the prettiest girls, trust me. That's just how it goes. A lot of cool people are nerds when they're young. That's just how it goes. And then the cool people when they're young, a lot of them turn into just alcoholics. I'm just kidding. I don't know. A lot of them do alright too after, but some of them life doesn't go well. A lot of my old people I knew when I was young, because I grew up in Stockton, I see them now and they're like tweakers and it's sad. As for editing, I edit my favorite character. This may be weird. My favorite characters are always villains who appear cute and have sad backstory. 20 to 30 minutes. I've only been going for 30 minutes, 20. Man, out of shape. My fingers are numb. That's cool, dude. Oliver, I'm assuming that's a boy's name. I never want to assume these days, but I keep saying dude, so I don't want to be, offensive, I guess, in any way. Yeah, I mean, villains are always fun, because I like now in villain stories how they explain the psychology and how they got to that villain state, like their origin. I like that part of villains. And I feel like more people relate with that because it's true and authentic. You know what I mean? Where superheroes are more unbelievable. But I also think that's why people really like anti-heroes. Like a Deadpool or like a Batman or something like that. Because they like that like broken They like broken people. Broken people are just like more relatable, I feel like, because life's hard. Oh, my fingers are numb. Alright. Yeah, I'm a guy, don't worry, that's fine. Now, I work with youth, and there are a lot of people who identify like as non-binary or stuff now, and it doesn't matter, like, my opinion of all that. I just try to respect people at the end of the day. And I'll make mistakes and say inappropriate stuff. That's just how it goes. But authentically, I want people to be happy, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, you know?
That when they die, they're going to be
Alright, let's go hammer girl style.
And they have to sort of undergo that.
Oof.
But one of the most interesting things in the world, this is a yoga.
My dog's like underneath me right here, just so cute, sleeping.
Try and imagine.
That's my motivation too.
Go to sleep and never wake up.
Okay, now the song's getting kind of dark. We need some of that hype music. What is this?
One of the great ones.
This is that quit music. It's trying to break me right now. It's getting to me mentally.
Like to go to sleep and never wake up.
Oh my god.
Funky.
Okay. Teasing me. Anti-heroes are cool too. I love the character. Although he's from a gang, he's called Aventurin. He's cool. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, by the way. He's cool too. Fictional characters are hella cool, in my opinion. I agree. Fictional's cool because you could do anything in like animation, and it leaves a lot up to interpretation, right? It leaves a lot up to your mind and creativity. That's why, like, anytime they try to take an animation and make it live action, it just doesn't feel right. It feels empty. And I think it's because you could just do so much more in animation, you know, more through less. It's interesting. And I love animation too. My favorite animations, we're gonna go through the list right now. South Park. Love South Park animation. Rick and Morty's. I love it. The guys from Sacramento or Modesto. Might be a bad guy, I don't know. Like his animation style and his humor. Dragon Ball Z. Love it. Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, all of them. I grew up on that. Yeah, of course they are. And honestly, I'm lucky because I am like kind of alpha in a lot of ways. Like, I always liked working out, always played sports, but I always had people in my life that were gay or, like you said, LGBTQ. So I've learned to like respect them, and I've had to hear a lot of negativity and nasty stuff about people, and I just don't think it's right. I also think people are too sensitive too, though. So like I said, on both sides, I feel like if people talk shit about you because you're gay, you gotta ignore it, because people are gonna talk shit no matter what. No matter if you're fat, no matter if you're balding, you know. That one's on myself. Short. Like, you're always gonna deal with some bullshit, and you just gotta have thick skin. So I'm also on that side too. I'm not on the too sensitive side, because I think, nah. And I have a lot of gay family members. Both my brother-in-laws are gay, their partners, so yeah. And it's better when you're not sensitive, you know what I mean? Oh, my arms are giving out everything. My arms, these 5-pound weights are starting to feel like 25 pounds. Woo! It's starting to feel like it's bad for me. Yeah, I do have a dog. She's cute. She's a Once I can't lift this anymore, I'll show you my dog. She's a Chihuahua poodle, like small poodle, very smart. She's the best. She's in a lot of videos. Oof. Yeah, the Chihuahua on her makes her super smart though. She listens very well. The older she gets though, she's a little bit more rebellious now. But she sits up like she does, like the penguin sits on her hind legs with her like paws up like this. She'll roll over, spin, stay. She's awesome. Knuckles, shake. Yeah. She's a very smart dog. Getting older, which is sad, but she's had 2 knee surgeries. When you want to talk about how much you love your animal, she's torn like both the ACLs or whatever it is in dogs, like their knee joint or whatever it is. I don't know. She couldn't put no pressure on the leg. And it was, like 5,000, 8,000, something crazy for that surgery. So me and my wife spent, I want to say like 5,000. We'll say 5,000. That might be low, but we spent a lot of money on one knee. And then, of course, like 6 months later, she blows out the other one, another knee. And then bladder stones, another couple thousand. We put so much money into this dog. She's like the bionicle dog, you know? But we love her. Part of the family. We'll do anything to keep her alive. And now she's good too. She runs around with like young dogs and plays, and she's a beast. Yeah, I love working out, especially when I go to Europe to visit my grandma's sisters. They have amazing workout. LBS, in my opinion. That's dope. Europe's cool. I've never been to Europe. My cousin's been though, and he talks about how you guys are, I'm going to say you guys, my bad. Europeans have ketchup flavored chips. A lot of weird flavored chips. They don't use ice a lot. Like if you get an ice drink, they'll give you a couple ice cubes. A lot of interesting stuff like that. This music's trippy now. What's going on? This is burning. Like, how bad is it for you if you just keep going? I look ridiculous. Yeah, when you're sensitive, can ruin the mood and stop the conversation. You know what the sensitivity is too? People have it too good in like some of these countries, like America, Europe, you know what I mean? People have it too good. If you go to a third world country where there's like sickness and a lot of stuff like that, all of a sudden your issues change. You know what I mean? I'm going. You worry about your health. You worry about your family. You worry about money, how you're going to feed your family, stuff like that. But when people have too much money, too much, you know, when life's too good, they start making up issues, and that's the thing. In my opinion. Oh, I have 2 cockatiels, one of them can sing, and I have a parrot that can call out names. It can even say the boo boo. I don't even know if I said that right. Although I hate that dog. That's so funny. Oh my god, my arm's gonna fall off. I might have to call it quits. Oliver, I'm breaking down here. My whole arm's going numb. I love birds though. My dad used to have parrots, and they would say inappropriate stuff. Because obviously, why would you teach parrots anything that's not inappropriate? So our birds just cussed us off. But But my dad's friends were all bikers, to be fair, so. Yeah. And then, I forgot what we had. I don't know if it was a cockatiel. But it would do like the whistles. It wouldn't talk much. It would go like, woo, woo, or whatever, like that. Or make like little phone noises. My arm's going numb. Alright. Oliver, brother. My left arm. My right arm could keep going. My left arm's about to fall off. But I'm streaming constantly, brother. You've made me stick in here longer than I would, probably. Luckily, I'm not like all Mr. Beast and I don't say, oh, I'm going to do this for 24 hours, because there's no freaking way. No way. My arm would literally fall off. This was fun, though. I need to do more workout streams, like workout challenges. Should I just stick in here? Should I just keep trying to lift it? I don't know. Tell me, Oliver, what do I do? Because I feel like I don't have much more in me. I didn't turn on the AC either. Yes, I remember I got a pizza slice when I grabbed it. The whole topping fell. Oh my goodness. That's funny. I need water. I'm trying to pick it up with my mouth. That's not happening. Alright, I'm done lifting. The lift is officially done with. I don't want to quit though. Ugh. Can't stop, won't stop. My arm is going numb. Yeah, I'm checking myself out. What about it? I'm looking at the pump. Whew. Alright, I'm done. Zoe. Come here, Mama. Come here. Say bye, Zoe. Say bye. Say bye. Yeah. Bye, everyone. I don't know how long that was, but my arms are dead. Peace out, Oliver. Nice talking to you, brother. Thanks, everyone, for